All right, deep divers, ready to take a peek into the future. We're diving deep into Astroveda's 2025 predictions, straight from the cosmic mind of Samundra Guru.
Oh, Samundra Guru. His insights are always fascinating.
Absolutely, and we've got his forecasts for each zodiac sign. Some of these predictions, I gotta say, are pretty wild.
Wild, good or wild, oh no.
Definitely more on the oh wow side of things. We're talking unexpected windfalls, career leaps, maybe even a little romantic magic. But, you know, gotta balance it out, right?
Right, every good story has some tension.
Exactly. We're going to look at the potential challenges, too, those cosmic curveballs life likes to throw at us. Ready to decode what the stars have in store.
Born ready. I think what makes this deep dive especially juicy is that Samundra Guru is going beyond just, general vibes. He's tying these predictions to actual planetary movements and transits.
That's what I love about Astroveda. It's not just what's happening, but the WHY behind it. So, deep divers, get ready for a masterclass in astrological forecasting. But before we get into the specifics for each sign, let's zoom out a bit.
Sounds good.
What are some of the big astrological trends we should be aware of in 2025? Like, what kind of cosmic weather are we dealing with?
Okay, well, first off, Jupiter, the planet of abundance and, all things good, is making some big moves. Early in the year, it's transiting through fire signs, so that usually brings a lot of dynamic energy, people feeling bold, taking initiative.
I like that.
Then, as the year goes on, Jupiter shifts into earth signs. That tends to bring a more grounded energy. Think practical matters, building security, that sort of thing.
So a year of two halves, huh? First we soar, then we build. I dig it.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Saturn? He always gets a bit of a bad rap, right? Planet limitations, challenges, all that tough stuff.
Saturn definitely has a reputation as the cosmic taskmaster, yeah. But it's important to remember, Saturn's influence is all about discipline, structure, long-term growth. It's that tough love that helps us grow stronger.
Makes sense. So where's Saturn hanging out in 2025? What kind of tough love can we expect?
Well, Saturn continues its transit through Pisces, which I think is interesting. This could really highlight themes of spirituality, compassion, and facing our shadow selves.
Shadow selves. Okay, that sounds a little intense, but also kind of intriguing.
Yeah, it's not about dwelling in the darkness, more like acknowledging those parts of ourselves we tend to hide or suppress. Pisces is all about depth and introspection, so Saturn's transit here could push us towards some serious soul searching and inner healing.
Okay, face the shadows, embrace the growth. I'm getting the message. Universe. All right, enough cosmic overview. Let's get to the good stuff. I'm dying to know what Samundra Guru sees for each zodiac sign. What's going down in 2025?
I know, right? I'm excited too. And speaking of personalized insights, have you checked out the Astroveda app?
Are you kidding? I'm obsessed with that thing. It's like having a pocket astrologer. I was just checking my daily horoscope on there this morning, and it was so spot on.
Right.
Yeah.
It's incredible. You can get personalized horoscope readings, birth chart interpretations, even compatibility reports. I'm telling you, it's a game changer for understanding your own astrological blueprint.
And don't forget, you're not just getting some generic horoscope. You can actually connect with real Vedic astrologers on Astroveda for personalized consultations. I've tried their dream interpretation feature, and it was surprisingly insightful.
And I love their chakra healing section. It's helped me feel way more balanced. For our listeners who are really looking to dive deep into their 2025 journey, definitely check out Astroveda. It's the real deal.
Absolutely. You can download the app and use the code DPIVE25 at checkout for a special discount. Okay, back to Samundra Guru's predictions. Let's start with Aries. What's in store for our fiery, trailblazing friends?
Buckle up, Aries, because 2025 is starting with a bang. Jupiter is transiting your second house, the house of values and resources. So this could mean financial growth, maybe a nice boost in confidence. Think new income streams, smart investments, maybe even a little bit of luck coming your way.
Ooh, luck is always welcome.
It's a great time to be bold, go after what you want.
So basically, time for Aries to manifest their dream life.
Exactly. But here's where it gets a little interesting. Later in the year, Saturn's transit brings the infamous Sad Sati.
Wait, Sat Sati? That doesn't sound very fun.
It's not exactly a party, no?
What does it mean?
Okay, so Sad Sati is this period, roughly 7.5 years, where Saturn transits through the 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses from your moon sign. It's often seen as a time of, well, karmic lessons, tests your resilience, forces you to confront limitations. It's not about doom and gloom, but it does require a shift in mindset.
So like a cosmic boot camp for the soul.
Perfect analogy. It's about refinement, stripping away what no longer serves you, building something stronger and more authentic.
Okay, so a year of two halves for Aries. First, abundance and expansion. Then, a deep dive into self-discovery and resilience. Intense, but also potentially transformative.
Right. And remember, those two phases are connected. That abundance they might experience early on can give them the resources and strength they need to navigate the challenges of Sati.
Like building a strong foundation before the storm hits. Makes sense. All right, let's move on to our grounded Taurus friends. What does Samundra Guru see for them?
Taurus, get ready to shine. Jupiter is in your first house for the first part of the year, which is all about personal growth, expanding your horizons, embracing new opportunities.
So it's a yes year for Taurus.
Exactly. Saying yes to life, to adventure, to becoming your best self. This is the time to embrace your individuality. Let your true self shine through.
I love that. But there's got to be a twist, right?
Well, as with everything in astrology, it's all about balance. As Jupiter moves into your 12th house in May, the energy shifts, becomes more introspective, more about spiritual seeking. This could be a time for Taurus to go inward, connect with their subconscious, maybe explore spiritual practices, meditation, dream work.
So after a period of expansion, Taurus gets to dive into their inner world. Sounds like a recipe for some serious self-discovery.
Exactly. It's all about integrating that outer growth they've experienced with their inner landscape, a time for reflection, consolidation, and, preparing for the next chapter.
All right, Taurus, first shine bright, then go deep. I like it. Now, what about our ever-curious Gemini friends? What kind of adventures are in store for them?
Gemini, get ready to network your way to the top. Jupiter in your 11th house is all about social connections, expanding your network, achieving goals through collaboration. Think career advancements, new friendships, maybe even some unexpected windfalls through your connections.
So, time for Gemini to work their magic, charm their way to success.
Exactly. Leverage those natural communication skills, build strong relationships. It's all about teamwork, community, expanding that circle of influence.
Sounds like a lot of fun. But knowing astrology, I'm guessing there's a catch.
As always, when Jupiter moves into their 12th house in May, things shift again. Focus turns toward introspection, maybe needing a bit more solitude, some spiritual growth.
So after all that socializing and networking, Gemini gets to recharge their batteries.
Exactly. It's about finding that balance, the outer world and the inner world, integrating those experiences and lessons they've gathered, using that to deepen their understanding of themselves.
From social butterfly to soul-searching introvert. I'm sensing a theme here. 2025 is all about embracing those different facets of ourselves.
I think you're onto something. It's about finding that dynamic equilibrium, expansion and integration, action and reflection. And speaking of action, let's move on to Cancer, our nurturing, intuitive friends.
Yes. What does Samundra Guru see for them?
Cancer, get ready for a career boost. Jupiter in your 10th house, that's the house of career and public image. So your achievements are being highlighted. There might be opportunities for recognition, advancement, think promotions, leadership roles, maybe even starting your own thing.
Okay, so Cancer is stepping into the boss role. Love it. But I'm curious, what about those Cancers who aren't necessarily super career-driven? How might this transit play out for them?
Great question. Jupiter's influence isn't limited to just, the traditional climb the ladder career stuff. It's about stepping into your authority in whatever area of life you choose. Could be taking a leadership role in your community, mastering a new skill, even just gaining more confidence in your abilities.
Love that. It's not just about the job title. It's about owning your power and expertise. So a level up year for Cancer overall.
Exactly. But as always, there's another layer to the story. When Jupiter moves into your 11th house later in the year, the focus shifts to your social network, friendships, community involvement. This could be a time for expanding your circle, connecting with like-minded people, maybe working together towards some shared goals.
So after a period of individual achievement, Cancer gets to focus on collaboration and connection. I'm really seeing that theme of balance emerge. 2025 is about finding that sweet spot between personal ambition and the power of community.
Absolutely. It's about recognizing that we can achieve great things on our own, but we can also amplify our impact and find more fulfillment through collaborating, working together towards a shared purpose.
Beautifully said. Okay, enough about collaboration. Let's talk about Leo, our radiant, charismatic friends. What's on the cosmic agenda for them in 2025?
Leo, get ready for adventure. Jupiter is hanging out in your 9th house, which is all about higher learning, travel, expansion. You're being called to broaden your horizons, explore new territories. And I mean that both physically and mentally. Think long-distance travel, higher education, maybe diving deep into some new subject that just totally fascinates you.
Ooh, a year of exploration for Leo. Sign me up. But I'm also remembering that Saturn is still in Pisces, which is Leo's 8th house, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't that usually create some tension?
You've got a good memory. You're right, while Jupiter is saying go explore. Saturn's presence in the 8th house might stir up some deeper stuff. Fears, insecurities, things like that. The 8th house is often about transformation, shared resources, facing our shadow selves. So while Leo's out there adventuring, they might also be dealing with some internal challenges.
It's like they're embarking on this grand adventure, but with a little bit of emotional baggage in tow.
Exactly. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. This is a chance for Leo to really work through those fears, figure out what's holding them back, and emerge from the journey even stronger, more self-aware.
Love it. A cosmic hero's journey. Face the dragons, come out victorious. All right, Leo, get ready to explore, grow, and maybe slay a few inner demons along the way. What about Virgo? What does 2025 have in store for our meticulous, practical friends?
Virgo, get ready for a deep dive into your inner world. With Jupiter transiting your 8th house for the first part of the year, the focus is on transformation, healing, understanding all those hidden depths of your psyche. This is a time for introspection, shadow work, maybe even exploring alternative healing modalities.
Hold on, more shadow work. It seems like 2025 is all about confronting those hidden parts of ourselves, no matter what our sign.
It really does, doesn't it? And for Virgo, who's so analytical and detail-oriented, this could be a particularly powerful transit.
Yeah.
Moving beyond the surface, exploring the emotional and psychological stuff that really drives their experiences.
So like a cosmic therapy session for Virgo.
I love that. It's about understanding their motivations, fears, desires, emotional cleansing, letting go of patterns that no longer serve them.
Okay, Virgo, time to face those inner shadows, emerge with a deeper understanding of yourself. But I'm guessing there's more to their 2025 story.
Oh, there's always more. As Jupiter shifts into Virgo's 9th house later in the year, things lighten up a bit, become more expansive. The 9th house is adventure, exploration, broadening your horizons. This could be a time for Virgo to travel, pursue higher education, or just dive into something new that sparks their curiosity.
So after a period of intense introspection, Virgo gets to spread their wings and explore the world.
Exactly. Integrate that inner work they've done with a renewed sense of purpose, a thirst for knowledge, for experience.
Okay, Virgo, first deep dive, then take flight. I'm loving this cosmic roller coaster. Now let's talk Libra. What about our harmonious, relationship-oriented friends? What's on the horizon for them?
Libra, get ready for love and connection. With Jupiter gracing your 7th house, the house of partnerships, relationships take center stage. This could be about deepening existing bonds, finding new love, even forming successful business partnerships.
Ooh, a year of romance and collaboration for Libra. But the 7th house isn't just about romantic relationships, right?
Right. It's about all kinds of partnerships. Business, creative collaborations, even contracts. This transit could mean more harmony, more success in any area of life where Libra's working with others.
It's like a win-win.
Definitely looks that way. But remember, balance is key. As Jupiter shifts into Libra's 8th house later on, the focus shifts too. Themes of transformation, shared resources, intimacy come into play. Could be a time for Libra to go deeper into their relationships, exploring the emotional and psychological dynamics at play.
So after a period of harmonious connection, Libra gets to explore the deeper layers of their relationships.
Exactly. It's about going beyond the surface level, understanding the complexities of intimacy and shared experiences. Vulnerability, emotional growth, strengthening bonds through challenges and triumphs.
Okay, Libra, first connect, then go deep.
Yeah.
It seems like 2025 is all about building those strong connections and then using them as a catalyst for growth, both personally and in our relationships.
I think you've nailed it. Relationships aren't just about feeling good, they're a powerful tool for self-discovery and transformation.
Beautifully said. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. What about Scorpio? What does Samundra Guru see for our intense and passionate friends in the year ahead?
Scorpio, get ready to level up your wellness game. Jupiter is transiting your 6th house, which is all about health, routine, service. So for the first part of the year, you're focusing on taking care of yourself, optimizing your daily life. This means prioritizing your physical and mental health, establishing healthy habits, really refining those routines.
So a year of self-care and optimization for Scorpio? I love it.
Yeah.
But I know Scorpio. They're not going to completely abandon their ambitious goals.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely not. While they're enjoying the benefits of self-care and a solid routine, that ambitious spirit is still burning bright. And when Jupiter moves into their fifth house later in the year, that ambition finds a creative outlet. The fifth house is all about self-expression, creativity, romance, pursuing those passions.
So after building a strong foundation at home and with themselves, Scorpio gets to unleash their creative energy and chase those dreams.
Exactly. It's about balance. The inner world and the outer world. Recognizing that you can achieve great things out there, but you need that strong, supportive base to come back to. Home and family. That's the emotional grounding that lets Scorpio pursue those goals with confidence and resilience.
Beautifully said. Okay, Scorpio, first nourish yourself, then connect with others. Now, what about our adventurous and free-spirited Sagittarius friends? What does 2025 have in store for them?
Sagittarius, get ready for a burst of creativity and romance. Jupiter is in your fifth house, which is all about creativity, pleasure, romance. So for the first part of the year, you're being called to express yourself, pursue your passions, really embrace the joy of life. Think artistic endeavors, romance, playful adventures, anything that brings you pure joy.
Sounds like a fun year for Sagittarius. A little jealous, to be honest. But I'm also remembering Saturn is still in their fourth house, right?
Yeah.
Which can sometimes bring up challenges related to home and family. Does that create any tension?
You're right to point that out. While Jupiter is saying, go have fun, Saturn's presence in the fourth house might bring up some responsibilities, maybe some challenges related to family, home life, or even just emotional security.
So it's like they're being pulled in two directions. Fun and adventure on one side, responsibility and grounding on the other.
Exactly. It's up to Sagittarius to find that balance. Could mean carving out time for both creative pursuits and family obligations. Or maybe finding creative ways to integrate the two.
Okay, Sagittarius, get ready to play, create, and maybe navigate some family dynamics along the way. Now let's move on to Capricorn, our ambitious and disciplined friends. What does Samundra Guru see for them in the year ahead?
Capricorn, get ready to nurture your roots. Jupiter is transiting your fourth house, the house of home, family, and emotional security. So your focus turns inward. Creating a sense of stability and harmony in your personal life, it's about connecting with loved ones, strengthening family bonds, creating a really nurturing and supportive home environment.
So a year of nesting and family time for Capricorn? Sounds cozy. But knowing Capricorn, they're not going to completely abandon their ambitious goals, are they?
You know Capricorn well. They might be enjoying those comforts of home, but that ambitious spirit is still burning bright. And when Jupiter moves into their fifth house later in the year, that ambition finds a new outlet, a creative one. The fifth house is self-expression, creativity, romance, pursuing passions.
So after building a strong foundation at home, Capricorn gets to unleash their creative energy and chase those dreams.
It's all about balance, right? You can achieve great things in the world, but you need that strong, supportive base to return to. Home and family give Capricorn that emotional grounding, lets them pursue their goals with more confidence, more resilience.
Beautifully said. Okay, Capricorn, first nest, then create and conquer. Now, what about our innovative and independent Aquarius friends? What does 2025 have in store for them?
Aquarius, get ready to expand your mind and connect with your community. Jupiter is in your third house for the first part of the year, the house of communication, learning, and short-distance travel. You're being called to learn, connect, share your ideas with the world. Think workshops, online courses, local events, even just those great conversations with friends and colleagues.
A year of mental stimulation and community building for Aquarius. I can see them getting into that. But Saturn is still in their second house, right? Which sometimes brings up challenges around finances and self-worth. Does that create any tension?
You're picking up on those key transits, I see. While Jupiter is encouraging Aquarius to expand their knowledge and connections, Saturn in the second house might bring up some insecurities, maybe some limitations related to finances, resources, their sense of self-worth.
So it's like they're being pulled in two directions. Intellectual exploration and social connection on one side, and then this need for financial stability and a stronger sense of self-value on the other.
Exactly. And, as always, it's about finding that balance. Could mean being mindful of their spending while pursuing those intellectual interests, or maybe finding creative ways to monetize their skills and knowledge.
Okay, Aquarius, get ready to learn, connect, and maybe level up your financial game along the way. And finally, let's wrap up with our dreamy and intuitive Pisces friends. What does 2025 have in store for them?
Pisces, get ready for a year of abundance and expansion. Jupiter's in your second house, so that's all about values, resources, self-worth. You're being showered with blessings. This could look like financial abundance, maybe a boost in confidence, a deeper understanding of your own value and worth.
Woo! A year of blessings for Pisces. I love that. But I'm also remembering that Saturn is still in Pisces, right? Which sometimes brings up challenges around identity and self-doubt. Does that create any kind of internal conflict?
Good catch. While Jupiter is showering Pisces with blessings and boosting their self-esteem, Saturn being in their own sign might also bring up some self-doubt, maybe some insecurities. It's like they're given all these gifts but might question if they're truly worthy of them.
A cosmic test of faith for Pisces.
Exactly. It's about trusting their own abilities, embracing their worthiness, learning to receive with grace and gratitude, recognizing that they deserve all the good things coming their way.
Okay, Pisces, get ready to receive, shine, and maybe work through some self-doubt along the way.
Okay, moving right along. Let's see what's in store for Scorpio, our intense and passionate friends.
Always love a little Scorpio energy. What's on the cosmic agenda for them?
Scorpio, get ready to level up your wellness game. Jupiter is transiting your sixth house, the house of health, routine, service. So for the first part of the year, your focus really turns inward to, taking care of yourself, optimizing that daily life.
Self-care and optimization for Scorpio. I can
Yeah.
get behind that.
It's about prioritizing physical and mental health, good habits, refining those routines.
Okay, so Scorpio, time to get organized, get healthy, and get things done. But I'm guessing there's more to the story. There's always another layer, right?
You know it. As Jupiter moves into Scorpio's seventh house later in the year, the focus changes a bit. It shifts to relationships and partnerships.
So after all that self-improvement, it's time for connection.
This could be about deepening those existing bonds, maybe finding new love, forming successful collaborations.
I'm loving this cosmic dance between self-care and building relationships. It just makes sense, you know?
It really does. You can't pour from an empty cup, right?
Yeah,
Take care of your own needs first, then you're better equipped to build those strong, fulfilling relationships.
beautifully said. Okay, Scorpio, first, nourish yourself, then connect with others. What about Sagittarius? What's in the stars for our adventurous, free-spirited friends?
Sagittarius, get ready for a burst of creativity and romance. Jupiter is in your fifth house, the house of all things fun, creativity, pleasure, romance. So you're being called to express yourself, pursue passions, really embrace the joy of life. Think artistic endeavors, maybe some romantic pursuits, playful adventures, anything that just brings you joy.
Okay, that sounds like a fun year. A
Yeah.
little bit jealous over here. But Saturn is still in their fourth house, right? And that could bring up those challenges related to home and family. Does that create any tension?
Good point. You're right. While Jupiter's over here, like, go have fun, Sagittarius. Saturn's presence in that fourth house might bring up some responsibilities, some challenges around family, home life, or just, needing a bit more emotional security.
So it's like being pulled in two directions. Fun and adventure on one side, and then responsibility and grounding on the other.
Exactly. Sagittarius has got to find that balance. Maybe carving out time for both the creative stuff and the family stuff. Or maybe finding ways to be creative with how they integrate those two areas of life.
Okay, Sagittarius, get ready to play, create, and maybe navigate a few family dynamics along the way. Now, let's move on to Capricorn. What does Samundra Guru see for our ambitious and disciplined friends in 2025?
Capricorn, get ready to nurture your roots. Jupiter is transiting your fourth house, the house of home, family, and emotional security. So your focus really turns inward about creating a sense of stability and harmony in your personal life.
A year of nesting and family time for Capricorn? I could see it. But knowing Capricorn, I doubt they're going to completely abandon those big goals, right?
Oh, Capricorn. They might be enjoying that home and family time, but the ambition is definitely still there. When Jupiter moves into their fifth house later in the year, that ambition will find a new outlet, a creative one.
Makes sense. So what does that look like? What's the fifth house all about?
Fifth house is all about self-expression, creativity, romance, pursuing those passions.
So after building that strong foundation at home, it's time for Capricorn to unleash their creative energy and chase those dreams.
It's all about balance, right? Achieve great things in the world, but you also need that strong, supportive home base to return to. That's what gives Capricorn the emotional grounding to go after those goals with more confidence and resilience.
Beautifully said. Okay, Capricorn. First nest, then create and conquer. What about Aquarius? What's in the cosmic forecast for our innovative, independent friends?
Aquarius. Get ready to expand your mind and connect with your community. With Jupiter in your third house, the house of communication, learning, short distance travel, you're being called to learn, connect, share your ideas with the world.
Okay, I can totally see Aquarius getting into that. Workshops, online courses, connecting with their people. What kind of community building can we expect to see?
Yeah, I think about those local networking events or even just those deep, stimulating conversations with friends and colleagues.
Love it. But we can't forget about Saturn, right? It's still hanging out in their second house. And that can sometimes bring up those challenges with finances, self-worth. Does that create any kind of conflict or tension for them?
It definitely can. While Jupiter's encouraging all that intellectual exploration and connection, Saturn in the second house might stir up some insecurities, some limitations, related to finances, resources, maybe even their sense of self-worth.
Right, so it's like they're being pulled in these two different directions. The need for mental and social stimulation, but also this need for financial stability, a stronger sense of self-value.
Exactly. And you guessed it, it's all about finding that balance. Maybe being a bit more mindful of their spending while they're pursuing those intellectual interests, or maybe they're finding creative ways to monetize those skills, that knowledge they have.
Okay, Aquarius. Get ready to learn, connect, and maybe give that financial game a boost. Now, finally, let's wrap up with Pisces. What does Samundra Guru see for our dreamy, intuitive friends in 2025?
Pisces, get ready for a year of abundance and expansion. Jupiter's gracing your second house, the house of values, resources, and self-worth, so you're being showered with blessings.
A year of blessings for Pisces. I love to hear that.
This could manifest as, financial abundance, a surge in confidence, or just a deeper understanding of your own value.
Okay, but we can't forget about Saturn. Still in Pisces, right. And that can sometimes bring up those challenges around identity, self-doubt. Does that create any conflict for them, like internal conflict?
It absolutely can. While Jupiter's over here boosting their self-esteem and bringing all those blessings, Saturn being in Pisces might also bring up some self-doubt, those nagging insecurities. Like, you're being given these gifts, but you might question whether you truly deserve them.
So it's a test of faith for Pisces.
I think that's a good way to put it. It's about trusting in those abilities, embracing your worthiness, learning to receive with grace and gratitude, recognizing that you are worthy of all the good things coming your way.
Okay, Pisces, get ready to receive, shine, and maybe work through a little self-doubt along the way.
What strikes me is that each sign's journey seems to have this common thread, this dance between expansion and integration.
I'm seeing that too. Like, we're all being encouraged to step outside our comfort zones, try new things, embrace those new experiences, and then take that growth inward to deepen our understanding of ourselves.
That's a great observation. It's not just about external success, accumulating things. It's about using those experiences to fuel our own evolution, like a soul level upgrade.
I love that. And that's where the shadow work comes in, right? It's not about focusing on the negative, but acknowledging those parts of ourselves we tend to hide or avoid.
Exactly. We can only truly integrate and become whole if we face those shadows.
Okay, so 2025 is about bold action, deep introspection, and some good old-fashioned shadow work. Sounds intense, but also incredibly exciting. Any final words of wisdom as our listeners navigate this cosmic terrain?
Remember, astrology is a guide, not a dictator. You always have free will, the power to choose how you respond to these cosmic energies.
So true.
Use these predictions as a roadmap, a way to understand the potential challenges and opportunities that are out there, but you're the author of your own story.
Love that. It's not about being a passive recipient of fate, but an active participant in creating your reality. So no matter what your sign is, step into your power, embrace the journey, and remember, you've got the strength and wisdom to handle whatever 2025 brings.
And don't forget, for those who want a more personalized look at their 2025 journey, the Astroveda app is an incredible resource. Those expert astrologers can help you dive into your birth chart and really understand how these transits will play out for you specifically.
Absolutely. Astroveda has been a game changer for me, helped me understand myself and my path in a whole new way. And for all of our listeners, Astroveda is offering a special discount. Use the code DEEPDIVE25 at checkout to unlock your cosmic potential.
Don't miss out.
Huge thank you to you for sharing all of your incredible insights with us today. And to all of our deep divers out there, thank you for joining us on this cosmic journey. Hope you gained some valuable insights and maybe even a few laughs along the way.
My pleasure. Here's to a transformative and fulfilling 2025 for everyone.
Cheers to that. Remember, the stars may guide us, but we are the masters of our own destiny. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and keep shining your light.
After going through all 12 signs, what really strikes me is that each sign's journey seems to have this common thread, like this dance between expansion and integration.
I was thinking the same thing. It's like we're all being encouraged to step outside those comfort zones, try new things, embrace those new experiences, and then take all that growth, all that new stuff, and bring it inward to deepen our understanding of ourselves.
Exactly. It's not about external success or, just accumulating things. It's about using those experiences as fuel for our evolution, almost like a soul level upgrade.
I love that. And that's where all this shadow work comes in, right?
Yeah.
It's not about dwelling on negativity or anything like that. It's more about acknowledging the parts of ourselves that we tend to hide or avoid.
Exactly. We can only truly integrate and become whole if we're willing to face those shadows.
Okay, so 2025 is shaping up to be a year of bold action, deep introspection, and a healthy dose of shadow work. Sounds intense, but also pretty exciting. Any final words of wisdom for our listeners as they navigate this cosmic terrain?
Remember, astrology is a guide, not a dictator. We always have free will, the power to choose how we respond to these cosmic
We don't
energies.
like it set in stone.
Exactly. Use these predictions as a roadmap, a way to understand the potential challenges and opportunities that are out there. But ultimately, you are the author of your own story. You get to write the ending.
I love that. It's not about being a passive recipient of fate. It's about being an active participant in creating your reality. So no matter what your sign is, step into your power, embrace the journey, and remember you have the strength and the wisdom to navigate whatever 2025 throws your way.
Absolutely. And if anyone out there wants a more personalized roadmap for the year ahead, remember the Astroveda app is a great resource. Their expert astrologers can help you really dive deep into your birth chart and understand how these transits will specifically impact you.
Yes. Astroveda has been a game changer for me. It's really helped me understand myself and my path in a whole new way. And for all their listeners, don't forget, Astroveda is offering a special discount. Use the code DEEPDRE25 at checkout to unlock your cosmic potential.
Definitely take advantage of that.
Huge thank you to you for sharing your insights with us today. It's been such a fascinating conversation.
My pleasure. Always love talking about this stuff.
And to all our deep divers out there, thank you for joining us on this cosmic adventure. We hope you gained some valuable insights and maybe even a few laughs along the way.
Here's to a transformative and fulfilling 2025 for everyone.
Cheers to that. Remember, the stars may guide us, but we are the masters of our own destiny. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and keep shining your light.